Okay, I should start drawing something. I don't know what, who, but let's do something, man. Should be something, let's see. Inget. Inget att göra. Vad ska jag rita? Inget. Okay, let's start drawing something anyways. Hi there. Can't read your name, but welcome. I remember I had to redesign this helmet, which is very difficult because I already had this dude's helmet design, and it looked too much like the ultimate Captain America helmet. And this is a soldier, but it's not that soldier though. He's super soldier. It will still look the same anyways. Yeah, it does look the same. Well, let's just make cap. But with not as bigger head though. done Cap not in a while, so why not? Let's do Cap, man. There. Let's try to make his face a bit interesting too. Maybe some realistic shadowing. Yeah. Hello, wow, Rachel Malloy. Xavier's Art, welcome back. Partybucks, how are you, man? Nice to see you. I remember you, Xavier's Art. You've been here before. Here's the part where it's difficult not to give him an egghead. It is difficult from this angle anyways. Well, Xavier's Art, I didn't know what to draw today. Some days are like that. So I just start drawing something and all of a sudden I have somebody. And this is Captain America though. I don't know why I ended up with him, but that's it. Hello Scott, welcome back. It's just a close-up of Captain. that's what happens when I don't know what to draw. I just started to draw something, and all of a sudden I have somebody. I'm like, I either start with a head or a body type or something or a pose. Then all of a sudden I'm like, well, that pose kind of reminds me of, well, Captain America or Wolverine or somebody. There, let's see if we have other pens we can get use. This is the bad one. I'm putting it away. I've done it for 3 days now because I want to throw it. It doesn't work. It started to get dry and it ends up in the same place as the good pens when I should throw it directly after the session. Before I continue, I will clean him up, as we always do. There. Looks more clean now. Okay, let's start with the eyes. Let's see if we can give him some good shadows in there. And of course we will do a lot of cross hatching today. And try to have a lot of details in the suit so it looks more alive. More details we have, the more alive the piece looks. Yeah, let's give him lots of shadows, this guy. Give him human eyes. And I'm calling it human eyes because he don't have white eyes like Thor in these characters. It's not what he's about, this guy. There we have the shadows that we want on him. He still got the egg head, no matter how much I concentrated. Hopefully it's the angle. I'm seeing it on screen. Maybe it's just the angle. Let's blame it on the angle today. The angle of the camera. I really enjoy cross-hatching, as always. Now I need to do a lot of cross-hatching as shadows like this because I don't color by hand, so this kind of fills in the blanks. Instead of imagining the colors, you can get like kind of a grayscale or what it should be. We're not put any shadows on the A. Just to have it illuminated a little bit there. Giving some more black Bring in the black. Sometimes I can't find space to put my paper. Yo, can't grab it. There, a little bit darker, but could be, what's his name, John Walker too, right? I didn't like the new design of John Walker in the MCU. They gave him like a beret or something. It didn't fit. I didn't like it. But he has the wings, and John Walker don't have the wing and the A. So it can't be him, right? US agent is what they call him. No, this is Cap. Yeah, let's keep him as Cap. He looked very serious today, Cap. He didn't have his morning coffee. We all know that feeling. Doing this freehand is scary, and it's not something I'm very good at. I could be good at it if I concentrate, but it's not something I'm great at. Concentration. And we will try to make some metallic effects. This is the Wakandan material. Keep forgetting the name of it. See, we'll give him some well-deserved shadows too. Let's try this size. Let's see what happens. trying out some different things today. Just to make it a little bit different. I went for the more realistic shadowing on this character today. Because I feel it's a lot of fun. Let's see if we will get the effect that I want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There. Angry cap. See, I want to give him more shadows down here too. There. Hello, Afro. How are you, man? Yeah, movie cap. Um, I didn't know what to draw today, Afro. The plan was to redesign one of my characters' helmets because this is kind of funny. It looked too much like Ultimate Cap's helmet. Even the suit did. But I ended up with this guy anyways. Now, like I said, this could be John Walker too. John Walker, before he became US agent, he was Captain America, of course. Now, without the A or the wings, he surely would have been John Walker. I'm positive about it. Now, the shield didn't become as round as I wanted. But let's blame it. He's like holding the shield in a way that it makes this effect, right? Yes, right. Just giving a little bit more shadow to make the helmet a little bit more heavier, like that. There we have a cap. Yeah, Afro. This is angry cap. This is why I feel it's more John Walker than Steve Rogers. Of course, Steve Rogers had some days where he's angry too. But I wanted a more angry Cap with attitude. But not as much as the Ultimate attitude, because I know people didn't like that. He was a douche. I'm quite alone with liking the Ultimates. But the thing that I like about the Ultimates, the more than anything else, I think, was the art. Can't remember the artist, but it was different in that time, and it was cool and awesome. I feel it made the foundation for the MCU suits too. Oh, okay, nice. That sounds awesome, Afro. But is that like a continuation of Marvel Zombies, or is it something else, standalone by itself? Yes, Brian Hitch, thank you. Brian Hitch, after the Ultimates, the gig he took after that was Age of Ultron. I was very excited for that because I was a big fan of the Ultimates and the art that he did there. Of course, Age of Ultron, it was decent art, but the storyline was awful. It started out very good, but then I don't know what happened. They changed artist, and in the middle of the story, it's like it was all about Wolverine, I think, going back in time, and it was very weird. I need to catch up what he's been doing lately, Brian Hitch, because he's awesome. I think he went to DC. I don't know. Oh, another one of artists that I really liked lately. I mean, I'm a 90s guy. Of course, John Byrne in the 80s, 70s. But then the 90s guys, I'm a big fan of. And but lately it's like Brian Hitch and this guy called Immonen. I'm very bad with names, but I really like Immonen. He's a true master in what he does. He makes awesome action and movements that are very different to what we've seen before. So it's like very refreshing, this Immonen. I know he made his own sci-fi saga, some graphic novels, I think. I read some of them. I didn't continue, but I will continue because the art is awesome. I like this guy. Stuart Immonen. Thank you, Afro. Yes, I believe he did too. He did that lately, maybe. But I like the run he had with the X-Men. Of course, we had a very talented colorist. I think he's from Spain or Mexico. Garcia something. He colored Immonen's X-Men, and they were an awesome team together. Made everything come alive. I'ma need to search for Immonen's latest stuff. That's how I get my inspiration when people ask. Just like when I see some awesome stories with awesome art, it like I get itchy all over my body. It's like I need to start drawing something. I don't copy. I stopped copying many years ago. I don't do that anymore. But when I get inspired, I get inspired. I remember Hitch's Ultimate. He made the fighting so realistic. It was like taken from a movie almost choreographed. I really liked how he did that, and that inspired me a lot in my graphic novel in the fight scenes. Now I'm doing the third graphic novel now, and I will have very long fighting scenes. So it will look like frame by frame. It's like he punches with the right and he ditches, goes down, and he punches it in the stomach. So you will follow the whole movement. I don't know how I will solve that, but I will do something like that, and I think it's it will take a lot of pages from a graphic novel, but I will have fun drawing it, I think. Hopefully. If it's not regular tears, it's happy tears, okay? If you see me crying in the corner. Okay, my friends. Cap, thanks y'all. Like I said, I didn't plan to do Cap. It was just started with something and ended up with this guy. But here he is, angry. He didn't get his coffee yet, but he will. Thank you, Afro. And once again, Afro, as always, thank you for the info and the input. I'm learning a lot, and you're refreshing my memory banks. and you're like, you get me to want to go back and reread a lot of stuff, which I will do also, of course. And maybe try some of them new Marvel manga stuff too. Okay, my friends, Cap here is waving goodbye. You can't see his hand is behind the shield, but he's waving. And he's doing some gang signs too, but you can't see it. But that's it, my friends. That's it for today. We did a Cap. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a good... Okay, Afro, awesome. I will read that too. I saw your other posts. I read them. They were awesome. Of course, I'm not a big fan of a lot of manga art. That's just my taste. I'm not hating. It's just I get good taste and bad taste, and that's my taste. That's it. But I'm looking forward to that, Afro. Now, Mr. Cap here is saying good night, or his mother is going to scream at him. And I'm going to throw this pen away that's been dry, and it keeps ending up with the good pens. And I start drawing with it, and I'm like, didn't I throw you yesterday? And he's like, no, you didn't, because you're lazy. Okay, my friends, thank you for today. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see what will happen tomorrow. If you get any requests, write in the comments or something, or send me a DM if you're in the right app. And I like requests, just so you know, because sometimes I don't know what to do. Angela, are we talking Marvel Angela, Thor's sister? Yeah, we are. Okay, Afro, let's do that. I know she has an interesting backstory, so let's go through that tomorrow when I will start drawing her. She like jumped from another universe and all this stuff, and then she like became his sister, Thor's sister. That's very interesting. So let's do that tomorrow. Let's do Angela, and let's talk about her interesting backstory. Okay, my friends, that's it. Me and Mr. Captain here are waving good night and goodbye, because that's what we do. It's our superpowers. That's it, my friends. Have a good night.